Argylle, proves that Matthew Vaughn needs to go back to his roots. The number of filmmakers working today that can command a budget over $200 million for a completely original project is dwindling, as Hollywood continues to invest a majority of its resources in rebooting and continuing long-standing franchises. While directors like Christopher Nolan and Jordan Peele have become brands in themselves thanks to their signature original stories, Matthew Vaughn has surprisingly joined this exclusive list. While he paid his dues by directing installments in established sagas, Vaughn has managed to inspire significant resources for his wild new espionage adventure film Argylle. While it's arguably the most ambitious film of his career, the soft box office response suggests that audiences may not have taken to Argylle in the way that Vaughn was hoping. Argylle's critical and commercial failure suggests that Vaughn should return to his roots rather than trying to craft a mainstream hit. Since the film demands so much attention on its plot alone, Vaughn's subversive qualities feel like excess baggage in a film that has overstayed its welcome. Vaughn certainly has an aptitude for shooting action, and the film's inventive final sequences indicate that Howard has a strong future as an action star. Unfortunately, this humorous scene of Hayden and Ellie dancing and skating as they take out bad guys is awkwardly inserted at a moment when the film should be wrapping up the emotional stakes of the story. While it would have been great if Vaughn brought this level of heightened absurdity to the entire film, it feels like he waited until the last minute to do anything interesting in Argylle. While he certainly has a knack for dark comedy, Vaughn's films work best when there's a degree of sincerity. Vaughn's adaptation of the Neil Gaiman fantasy adventure Stardust is just as cheeky and self-aware of the fantasy genre as Argylle is within espionage films, but the focus never strays from Charlie Cox's Tristan and his genuine affection for the fallen star Yvain, Claire Danes. Similarly, while X-Men: First Class distinguished itself within the superhero franchise with Vaughn's 1960s aesthetic, it ranks as one of the best installments in the series because of the depth granted to the relationship between Charles Xavier, James McAvoy, and Eric Lehnsherr, Michael Fassbender. Pop culture references are a recurring element within Vaughn's films, but Argylle suffers from relying too heavily upon the audience's knowledge of other espionage stories. While his 2010 superhero comedy Kick-Ass certainly contained a lot of cheeky popular culture references, the homages to other characters serve a purpose in explaining why Dave Liszewski, Aaron Taylor Johnson, is a unique hero. A reference that does not serve a larger purpose in advancing the story or plot is itself meaningless. Hopefully, Vaughn will take the right lessons from Argylle, as the film does have its merits when it comes to inventive needle drops, ridiculous action sequences, and spot-on casting. However, Vaughn needs to put the story first and foremost if he wants his films to have any longevity. He's a talented filmmaker who hopefully won't be overwhelmed by the resources he has at his disposal. If you are new to our channel, then like and subscribe.